Yo, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another Flash Picks Best Bet Show. It's me and Austin today. We're sweating out the Nerfy. Get those Nerfy bets in. We had a little bit late of a start, I know, but get those Nerfy bets in right now for the first game on the slate. We should be getting first pitch in about a couple seconds right now, so get that no-run first inning bet in right now. And then we'll dive into some MLB/NBA looks that we got for later today. We got beautiful baseball slate and honestly play-in tournament for the NBA. So we had a lot of good stuff to do. Let me pull up this first inning right now just so we can get that going because it's going to start right now.
The
So
board today looks elite, Chucks.
Oh, we literally had a first pitch out. I don't know if you saw that.
Wow.
But first pitch out for the Nerfy. Again, late start. Apologies, but get that no-run first inning in. For those that did, we're riding. Everyone in the comments, let us know if you're riding. Let us know if you got it in. And we'll talk baseball and the bets while this is going on, / during the breaks. We're on some similar plays today, and we're always on some similar plays in baseball because we know what we're doing. And the lines that stick out are the lines that stick out.
Especially pitching outs. I feel like those props have really stuck out to us. We've seen them well.
I also think with the arm injuries that are going on, I feel like we're going to get a lot of short leashes today, this year, like early on, just to kind of combat that epidemic, I guess you can call it. I did do a first plate appearance walk for Evan Carter, who's on deck at +800 for anyone else who wants to dabble. The highest walker on the team. Casey Mize walks lefties a little more than righties. I also did Corey Seager at +700, who just literally got out. Looks like he kind of roped that, not going to lie. That looks scary as hell.
Yeah, that ball was shit on.
What exit velo was that? 101? Jeez. But Evan Carter, low-key would love a walk, but would love to sweat out get a no-sweat first inning as well. We're both on Tommy Henry under outs. We both just posted it. That line is just too high in our opinion. We know the bullpen's a little gassed, but 3.5 earned runs line and 6.5 hits line, 1.5 walks line. There's lines are just too high for a guy to go 6 innings, in my opinion, who hasn't even gone out in the 6th inning this year because he's been at 95 and 102 pitches after 5. So for me, Cubs walked the 4th highest in the league as well. That to me just screams like he's going to go under that line. I think it should be 15.5 if we're being honest.
Yeah, I said in my post, ass stays ass. And I think that's well said. He's projected 6.5 hits allowed. He's projected 2 walks. Like, the base runners are clearly going to be on the pond. Like, if there's 8 guys on base today, I think it's very unlikely we see him go over this line. You know what I mean? Unless he's just getting 1 pitch outs galore, which could happen in baseball. That's the worst. That's the risk of it. But I'm hoping the Cubs have a good eye here. And I think it makes a lot of sense. I mean, they faced one left-handed starting pitcher this year, and they shit on him, So this could be a good get back on track game too.
Yeah, I agree. And this, Garrett Cooper is a lefty masher. I mean, he hit like 330 versus them last year. He's deep in the lineup. Belly and Horner, both lefty mashers, and some guys with higher slugging percentages. So if they can just get damaged on long ABs, it should be miserable for him, if we're being honest.
A couple walks would be awesome.
I completely agree. Listen, that was about as sweat-free of an inning as we're going to get, and I'm not going to say it, but that was the easier half. That was a harder half I was worried about.
That was the harder half.
Let's see. I want to see can you do live Nerfies? Like, is there like a... I don't think so. Maybe there is.
I'm also on Jordan Hicks pitching outs. If you fellas need another look, I know I talked to Chucks about it at plus money 15.5. The dude's been efficient. He's pounding zone. He gets a lineup against the Marlins that absolutely suck, if we're being honest. They were supposed to be like, they were due for some regression, I guess, but I didn't think it was going to be like to this trajectory. They're batting 239 against right-hand pitching, 12th worst in the league. And the thing I like is they're seeing the second fewest pitches per AB this season. You know what I mean? Like, they're up there swinging early. Jordan Hicks is going to pound the zone. His strikeout line's only at 4.5, favored for the under, which I really like because that obviously means they think he's pounding zone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But just a really good lineup. And they're bottom 5 in walk percentage versus right-handed pitching. So I think the pitch count should stay low. He went over in 2 of the 3 games. I think it's a really good look.
I'm looking at his hits allowed line at 5.5 minus 135 on Bet365. I mean, this Marlins team the last 15 days, I'm looking at it right now as far as on base percentage, they're third last on the year. If you look at I just had it up. So look at their OPS last 15 days, second worst. I mean, if they're the worst in the league if you count the minor league White Sox. If you I guess technically second worst, but
Right.
horrible. It's to me, I mean, if he has control, which he has, and he's looked sharp. I mean, he's looked. The only reason why he didn't get it that first game is the first game of the season, threw 81 pitches, 5 clean, and didn't go out in the second. But if he throws 81 through 5, he probably goes out now that he's warmed up.
Yeah, I mean, he stretched out. I would be shocked if he came out at 80 something pitches. Like I think if he under 85, we're seeing him at least go out there, and you only need 1 out. It's not like you need him to complete the inning. I think this line should be at 17.5. You know what I mean? Like, I think if it was priced at 17.5, I wouldn't comfortably hammer the under, Like, I think this line and Tommy Henry should be flipped.
I think you might be right, honestly. If we're being honest, like if your guy comes out in the 6th for a 15.5 half line, you should cash your bet. I mean, he just needs technically 1 out.
Yeah,
If
like
you lose
if he comes out and gets shit on, it's like, well, it is what it is. I remember you and I actually had one in London, Max Scherzer last year, where we were both on his pitching outs and he came out. Do you remember that? And he gave up 4 hits.
It was Justin Verlander. It was hits allowed, wasn't it?
No, it was Max Scherzer, and we had his 17.5 pitching outs, and he was at 5 2/3 against the Braves, and he gave up 4 hits in a row and got cold. And you and I stayed up till like 5 a.m. sweating this out because of the time difference.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that? And it was like the most frustrating thing ever because it was the final play. It was late. It looked free. He was at 50 pitches going into the 5th, and then just all the wheels fell off.
I think we lost a Verlander hits allowed because he was like 2 hits through 5, and in the 6th he gave like a home run.
Dude, that one was insane too. I was at the gym. I remember that. I cut the workout early because I was so mad. He gave 4 hits in the final inning to go over.
And it was like a home run, a single. Like they just didn't take him out. It was so weird.
And it was against like a dog shit lineup. I think it was like Oakland or something. Like it was like one of those lineups that it should never happen against.
Yeah, it was crazy.
What's pound zone here, John?
Yeah, we should need a quick out. I would love a quick out. Is Torkelson batting second?
Yeah, I mean that's kind of like the new meta. I feel like that's what everyone's doing. You put your best hitter 2 usually. I know like the analytical side of things says you have more RBI chances there.
Yeah, I know, like that's why Judge was playing there last year. I don't get that. Honestly.
Jordan's been hitting there.
Well, he just moved there this. I think Tucker should go there. I think Tucker Jordan should be flipped. If we're being honest.
I think Jordan's unbettable because they just don't throw strikes to him. I took him to get a hit and they walked him 3 times.
They're scared of my boy, bro.
I was like, I'm not betting him again.
He's probably the scariest. He's top 5 scariest hitters at the plate easily.
Is Pete Alonso scary? Like, do people fear him, or do you think it's just like, if I don't leave it over the dish, I'm gonna get him out?
Maybe. I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Like, is he like a fearmonger guy where you're like, oh shit, it's Pete Alonso up?
I'd say probably just because of home run threat, but like that's all you fear. Like you don't.
Yeah, you're like
Kyle Schwarber. I guess it's the same like kind of deal where you're just like he's gonna strike out or hit a fucking cock shot. He's not hitting singles like it's his job.
Right.
Yeah, I'm looking at these lineups. Like
this is looking sweat free.
Dude, we literally lost our last one on a 2-strike, 2-out home run.
Yeah, but McKinstry doesn't have that type of pop.
Don't talk shit. Don't do it.
And play runs. Imagine.
Stop. Why does it keep saying in progress? Like
I was wondering. I've never seen that before. I thought that was just on your end.
Yeah, I see. I try to tell him, bro.
Jinxes aren't
real. This is the exact count we had last time. Just saying 2-2, 2 outs. All right, we're good. Can you just throw a damn strike though, John?
Yeah, don't walk him. Let's not fuck around here and make it easy.
Who's on down? I'm kind of scared of Kerry Carpenter, not gonna lie.
Yeah, Sam. He has a pretty solid bat.
And it's lefty righty.
He's got dinger upside. Let's go get McKinstry. This guy's very mid.
Yeah, give him a little same location. Let him chase. Low and away. I mean, that was what he tried to do.
Who would you rather in your 3-hole, McKinstry or Lindor?
Lindor.
No question.
Absolutely.
There
Let's
it is.
go.
There
There
it
it
is.
is, boys. What is that? 3-1 on Nerfies now? Should be 4-0.
Would have been 4-0 if it wasn't for a dinger.
Was it for Tyler Dam O'Neill? All right, let me exit out of there. Let's get back
Yeah,
to
that
our.
was insane. Another spot we're looking at, fellas, Hunter Brown, 2.5 earned runs. I
Yeah,
like
that's
if it's allowed as well, but that line at 125. I'm guessing it. I'm guessing it hasn't moved. I'm gonna look.
I could look it up right now. Honestly, it was earn runs. It's now minus 130, minus 140 everywhere.
Still like it, honestly. I mean, I would be shocked to see him less than 2.5 runs against the Braves. You know.
Yeah, if he throws a gem, I'll tip my cap. And the best part about their bullpen being gassed is that if he throws 5 clean and comes down to 6, he could still get shit on. Like
Hunter Green now, minus 130 is what I played. Smooth 165 everywhere.
Jesus.
Dude, that's the one thing you see extreme line movement from plays we post early. You know what I mean? Just because baseball,
Yeah.
I feel like doesn't have the same amount of volume that like you see with like NFL and NBA.
I'm looking at this stuff right now. I'm thinking about adding. I played the Royals F5. You can give me Brady Singer versus anyone making a rush debut, and I'm taking that to the bank every day of the week, especially someone who has the White Sox bats to support them. It's just not ideal. I think the Royals score 2. They can win that F5. I am expecting 3+, but Brady Singer looks like he's got his stuff back. He looks legit. He's been fantastic. So I'm not going to fade him against the worst offense in baseball. And the Royals have a good offense. I mean, they have guys that can get on base. They can steal some bags. They're a fun team to watch. So, if you're not giving 9 runs in the first, are you even trying? That's true.
I
I'm
would
trying to.
gladly take 3 runs in the first today.
I agree. I want bases loaded for Matt Olson. That's all I want. I'm looking at Savali over outs. I'm looking at a bunch of. I think there's a lot of good outs lines.
What do you
Today.
think about Brady Singer, 4.5 strikeouts? I
I
know the
like
White.
it.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like I've gotten the 3 best pitching out props on my slate already.
Tommy Henry's now minus 150.
That line was stupid. That literally should be 15.5. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. I just
it
want you
should
guys
be.
to know, me and Austin were on the phone. I was on my way back from the gym, and we were both talking about how dumb that line was for a solid 10 minutes, and we were just trying to backtrack ourselves and see if we were baited or not. But I think that line's just completely wrong.
The thing about with baseball too is there's going to be reads where you're just dead wrong and they go completely south because the pitcher's not there. But it doesn't necessarily make it a bad read. Like Frankie Montas yesterday had 5 walks in the first inning.
Yeah, if some days don't have their stuff,
Like,
just
damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just kind of like, oh, all 5 walks were with 2 strikes, 2 chucks.
that's horrible.
Yeah. So I was like watching it, like, all right, need this one, walk. Need this one, walk.
Yeah, I'm looking at all these lines, dude. Tommy Henry is a higher hits allowed line than Patrick Corbin. Like that's
Look at
just
this lineup, though, for Brady Singer. I kind of like his 4.5 strikeouts, dude.
you're seeing a decent amount of lefties in the back.
Yeah, but like they're like, I guess Nicky Lopez not a great K guy. That Braden Shoemake is still a small sample size.
He's got a higher K rate to lefties, actually.
Dominic Fletcher's a K machine. Eloy obviously K's a little bit. Gavin Sheets will K. Vaughn will K. Benintendi won't.
Dude, that Reds Mariners game is gonna be strikeout galore, apparently.
That's what it's supposed to be. I don't get why the Reds are still strikeout machines.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
Like, it's 2 years in a row. They have a talented roster. Quit striking out so much.
Dude, there's some weird Tommy Henry walks allowed lines. -140 MGM, DK, and Bet 365. -115 ESPN Bet. -119 Caesars.
Damn.
Like, that literally makes wild sense. I might have to double dip on Henry and bet his walks allowed. This Cubs team just walks.
Well, yeah, his
so
pitching
much.
his pitching outs is like nuked now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work on my hit lay right now.
Who are you eyeing?
I mean, Marcell Ozuna's on a 14-game hit streak.
That's fucking crazy.
I just feel like it's got to come to an end, but like it's also like fuck, it hasn't yet.
It does.
Yeah, I mean, I hopped on Kowser's end of his 10-game hit streak yesterday. That was frustrating.
I got the familiar arms today. We got Gleyber Torres is 9 for 21 versus Kikuchi. Verdugo's 4 for 10 versus Kikuchi. Seth Brown 4 for 11 versus Lance Lynn. Christian Walker's 4 for 12 versus Kyle Hendricks.
You see Miguel Rojas is 15 for 37 against Corbin, 405 average. I'm trying to target someone on that Dodgers team against Patrick Corbin. I don't
probably just do Mookie Betts.
I know, but it's probably going to be like -5,000.
What's Teoscar? 0 for 3.
You got to think he gets a hit today.
He's definitely getting an RBI. I'm probably putting in my RBI lay for sure. I'd probably put Mookie Betts on there. Freddie Freeman's good versus lefties too.
I'm going to play someone against Hunter Brown. I feel like I have to for the Braves.
We might as well go Ozuna then.
I know. Ozuna or Acuna.
Acuna's had like not a bad start, but not an Acuna start. Dude, the Phillies, I'm gonna personally bet the Phillies F5. I just want you guys to know that, but like I can't put that out again. I just can't. They hurt my soul, dude. They just are so fucking bad.
You see the Mets are 20-1 to win the NL East.
Yeah, my brother.
The Braves are one more injury away from like.
That's actually facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like their pitching is clearly not there. Obviously, they have the hitting, but like they're one Ronald Acuna, Matt Olson away from going down, and they're not.
And last year they played everybody without even resting them ever. You think that's got to catch up to them soon? I'm not going to bank on them getting hurt, but
yeah, I know. You don't wish injuries upon anyone, but they have played the longest,
and they play aggressive. Usually, those guys like those
2 straight years of postseason runs. You know what I mean? Like that's extra baseball, higher risk. Sometimes you need luck to win it all. You really do. You know what I mean? You need so many breaks to go your way. And I don't know. I could see this Braves team having like more stuff start to pile up. Obviously, we're Mets fans. We've seen it happen to the Mets the last 2 years with injuries. So you don't wish it upon anyone, but just something worth noting. 20-1 is pretty crazy for a team that shouldn't be 20-1. I know they're not likely to win, but they should be like 10-1 in my opinion.
I think at least like 12 or something like that. And their best pitcher's not even back yet. Who knows if we're competitive? They might make moves.
Strider's out for the year.
Yeah, he is. No, I'm saying like Senga. Like we don't have Senga back yet. Like,
right. Well, and Fried is not good anymore. Like he's been completely digressing year after year. It seems like. I think Max Fried's starting to fall off a little bit. I just don't think they have the arms. I think the Braves are really good. I think it's the Phillies division to win. Not gonna lie. I kind of think
Phillies, they have the pitching if their offense can just wake up.
Yeah, but it's so early. I lean the Phillies. I can't lie, but Brandon, I've had to get a part-time job because the Phillies first 5 has taken so much coin.
Dude, you're telling me, bro. Oh God.
They be selling you guys?
Dude, yeah. It's the math problem that we love with the pitcher earned runs, 3.5 outs line, juice 15.5 under, and then 2.5 first 5 team total.
Classic. Well, that Nerfy was sweat free. That was awesome.
What basketball are you playing today?
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for these games a lot. This Lakers-Pelicans game, I think, is going to be very interesting. I'm on Brandon Ingram PR. That's my favorite play today. I know there's the risk about minutes. However, I think in a game like this, you have to send your guys, even if they've had, like, if they're not fully ramped up. I think you got to play in big minutes. He played 23 minutes 2 nights ago. They got blown out against the Lakers. He had 18 PR, 6 of 9 shooting. He looked good. Just didn't get the minutes to play, you know? Like, if you play 23 minutes and you have 18 PR, like, if we get 32 minutes. Say that again.
What line did you get?
23.5 PR minus 125. I wouldn't add the PA variable or the assist variable just because his usage is down a little bit along with his potentials, with Zion obviously having a higher impact.
I wonder how they're going to play. What's CJ McCollum?
I just think, like, there's no way you play Brandon Ingram 23 minutes. That just seems so low.
No, absolutely not. Fucking 4.5. Let's say 3.5 threes line for CJ McCollum. Jeez. Well, what would stop you from doing PRA from Brandon Ingram?
I just, like I said, I don't love the assist variable. I don't think I want to bank on needing 6 assists. Or it was 5 assists.
Yeah.
And he's juiced under 4.5 assists. You need 5 to even make the line like valuable.
Yeah.
6 to gain an edge. I don't think there's much of an edge there.
Am I crazy to think that the Lakers at like even money is kind of like?
Check out Austin Reeves' career against the Pelicans. I'm playing him as well. Points and assists, 18.5. He's been unreal against them.
I was playing his PRA for a while. I just think the Lakers at plus 100 right now, just on the money line, like I just think they're better than the Pelicans. I think if they lose this game, they don't make the playoffs because they cannot beat the Kings, and the Warriors is a tougher matchup.
I agree. I fully agree with that take.
Like, they have to win this game. This is I think Austin Reeves is
the Kings Warriors game's a little interesting too. I'm playing Draymond PA. I'm trusting the veteran in this spot, but
what's Draymond's threes? It's 0.5. Is it playable? Yeah, minus 120 on DK. I low-key love Draymond Green's threes. I want to see if he's done it versus the Kings. I haven't really looked at the board really. He was 2 for 4 in the in-season tournament versus the Kings. 2 for 4. So then 2 for 4, 2 for 4, and then 0 for 1.
I don't know. You gonna dabble his threes, you think?
I might. So last year in the playoffs, they played.
I like that his minutes are up too. Like 14 of the last 18 games, he played 28 plus minutes. Like obviously he was getting like 20, 22-ish for most of the year. So it's cool to see him with an increased minutes at the same price where his line's been, you know?
Yeah. This is going to be an interesting series. This is going to be a very good series. I wonder how Malik Monk and some of the Warriors bench guys are going to play. I wonder how thin they shaved their lineup too. Keegan Murray might have a field day, for being honest. They really bumped up Keegan Murray's threes, huh?
Yeah. His PR was 22.5. I liked that a lot too.
His points are 17.5. That's kind of where it should be, but I still like it. There's a lot of good spots. I think I'm going to take the Lakers money line, if we're being honest. Like, there's no way. This guy said Rui threes. I love Rui.
PRA.
His threes are 1.5. How much is he
like that? I just had a guy that posted it at 16.5 Tommy Henry pitching outs comment and say, I posted 16.5 over an hour ago. You mind showing me a slip where you got a picture where you got 17.5? And he's like a capper.
I got a
It's
beautiful
right
slip
there
right
for
here,
you.
actually.
Yeah, I'm like, I got it right there at that price, buddy.
You got 350 beans on it. I hate that, bro. Like, do you think we're out here fucking lying? Like, my thing is here this. Like, Austin, you have what, 200 fucking million followers? I have 85K. You think we're out here just throwing fake lines up?
That's what
Like,
I'm saying.
let's try to just think about this. It's, you don't think anyone else is like checking our lines? Like, I
Well, it's
just
like,
don't.
bro, so many cappers are just stealing my plays blatantly for the last 2 years every single day. Like, you think I'm making up shit? Like, you know what I mean? There's a reason everyone's coming to us doing that.
Well, it's funny because, like, yeah, like we easily move baseball lines. And the easiest way to tell is when you post a play on a book and just that book moves. Like, that's how you know it's specifically yours. Like, Tommy Henry was juiced crazy. Hunter Green for you was juiced crazy just on DK.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't, people just, and like people don't understand, like when you have this many followers and you tell people to bet it, no matter what everyone's betting, if it's $10 or $100, there's thousands of people betting it. Like literally thousands. It's gonna move the line. Yeah, you did Hunter Green outs on DK, right?
Yeah. DraftKings.
It's minus 165 on DK, but it's still minus 139 on Caesars. So it's like the directly correlated book. How often do y'all get that you didn't post how much you bet, so y'all didn't play it? Like, why am I posting my slip? Like, what's
Yeah. Well, and everyone's like, I'm limited on DraftKings. Like, I have a $20 slip. There it is. You know, like,
I'm
dude,
limited on Bet Rivers, Points Bet, and Fanatics. Like, it's just like, and what happens is you get limited, and I've seen this a lot. You get limited on certain things. So I'm limited on live pitcher out props. I'm limited on F5 team total props, but other stuff I'm not limited on. But when you just use a book strictly for like vague props and nothing else, and you're not using the book for everything, they're gonna limit you because they're just thinking that you're just a sharp better, taking advantage of poor lines, which you are. So it's
right.
like if I'm playing every bet on DraftKings, I'm doing bullshit parlays with my friends every night that we watch games together. Because newsflash, like I bet degenerately with my friends when they're with me. I'm not gonna post it because I'm just fucking around with my friends. But no book is limiting you if you're doing random bets and doing this and that and whatever. It's when you just do strictly props and stuff that's easily like they could tell what you're doing. And a lot of times they think you're arbitrage betting because of that. So it
Spot
just
on.
triggers things. Like,
My frustration, I think, in the community is just like, dude, we're all on the same team. Who gives a damn what I bet, how much I bet, how much you bet? You know what I'm saying? Like, we're posting it for free because we like to play.
yeah,
It's
it's
up
also
to
like
your discretion. You know what I mean? It's became so frustrating with like cappers trying to argue prices and trying to like, it's like that's never been my goal, you know?
there's people that have a lot of money and they just fuck around and bet big bets. Like they might not have gotten rich off of betting. They could have another job. They could be born into money. They could just be a rich person betting. Like, do you want to trust that person because he bet more? Like his $1,000 could be just as much of a ratio to your $100.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
like that's what I don't get. Like you're gonna follow a guy who just puts $2,000 on something just because he has a shit ton of money. Like
Yeah,
doesn't mean shit.
exactly. Just because yeah,
Are you tailing Drake? No. Like
yeah. Trent puts more money on his slips than any of us. Like we always tailing him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly. It's so frustrating. But it is what it is. You're gonna deal with the highs and the lows of people, I guess. I'm probably betting the Lakers money line. I'm not gonna lie. I'll probably put that out later. I'm still trying to finalize a couple, maybe one or two more plays and an RBI lay, another pitcher parlay. So stay tuned for that. But as of now, that's it. Another Nerfy cash, 3-1 on the year for Nerfies. We'll be back with Alex Caruso tomorrow. We'll probably do another first inning bet as well. There's a couple. I'm looking right now. There's a couple day games. The Giants Marlins at 12:10, Twins Orioles at 1 o'clock, another Rangers Tigers. Yeah, a bunch of day games tomorrow. So we'll find a nerfy or Yerfy to sweat out. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't, and make sure to download the FlashPicks app. A lot of free sports betting research tools on that app. There's a link in the description below. Please subscribe, download the app. Let us know what you think. And always best of luck on your bets. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace out.